Ross Barkley, you are an idiot. That's it. End of video. I'm done. I'm done with this video. Absolutely done with this video. No. Ross Barkley, you are an absolute idiot. Now, I've got to make this very clean for the video. I would have said something else, which I'm not going to mention in the video. But yeah, Ross Barkley, you are an idiot. Fine 2 weeks' wages for that decision. For that, right at the end of the game. How can you go over to Willian and Jorginho and say, it's alright guys, I got this penalty. Nah, walk away. That's fine. I got this. I've got this. I'll take the penalty. After a VAR decision where one of the Valencia defenders handballs it in the area, and then it goes straight over to VAR, and the referee gives the penalty, and we've got a perfect opportunity to level the game late on, and Barkley goes, oh, okay, it's fine. Don't worry, Willian. Don't worry, Jorginho. I've got this. I've got this. I can take it. What does he do? He hits the bloody bar. Goes what I just said. Fine Barkley 2 weeks' wages for that decision. Idiot. Absolute idiot. Anyway, what is up, lads? It's CM9 here, and yeah, opening Champions League game against Valencia at home ends with a 1-0 loss. I'm done. But it just goes to show you guys, as I said at the beginning of the season, we're going to have to roll with these punches. Nothing's going to be perfect in this team. Still a building team. Still trying to figure things out. Still under a young manager in Frank Lampard. Anyway, how did that game go about? How did that game pan out? Well, we went with the same formation that we played against Wolves. We played the same 3-4-2-1 formation. So we played Kepa. Kepa in goal. Then we have Zuma, Christensen and Tomori, 3 at the back. And then 4-man midfield, Azpilicueta, Jorginho, Kovacic. Basically the same formation that we played against Valencia. So Azpilicueta and Alonso pushed forward. Willian and Mason Mount started. And then Tammy Abraham up front. Now, I just want to go ahead and start off by saying I really feel for Mason Mount. After 15 minutes, he had to come off because he was on the end of an absolutely horrendous tackle by Coquelin on his ankle. I don't understand how Coquelin was able to continue playing. He should have got sent off immediately. I mean, did you see that foul? Literally 1 foot straight on the ankle. It could have ended his career. It could have ended his career. But no, Coquelin only gets a yellow card and he plays for the remainder of the game. So, yeah, that really did tick me off a little bit. How can I sum up that game? It was frustrating. It was really, really frustrating. Defending was great. First and second half, defending was absolutely fantastic. Tomori. Can I just say, Tomori completely exemplary from today. Absolute beast at the back today. I thought he was exceptional. Especially when it literally looked like he had played at Chelsea for years. Very, very solid, very calm, composed. Was able to get the ball off the attackers really, really well. And he was calm and composed. So there's nothing wrong with Tomori. I thought he was excellent today throughout the entire game. I think he's coming through really, really well. So yeah, Tomori, excellent today. Christensen, really, really good. I thought his defending was great. To be honest with you, we look more stable and pristine playing this formation. What was our problem? Well, in the first half, we didn't take our chances. Alonso and Azpilicueta frustrated me because they put in crosses, but they weren't great crosses. I mean, that just goes with me saying, like, if Reece James was playing instead of Azpilicueta, there would be better crosses because he'd be getting to the byline quicker than Azpilicueta. I mean, you see how bad Azpilicueta is speed-wise. The same can be said with Alonso. I think, well, our left-back problems or left midfield problems continue with Alonso. I mean, he did try to cross the ball in, but I think Valencia were pretty tight at the back, I've got to be honest. Kovacic and Jorginho. Kovacic was very, very creative. I liked the look of him. I don't know why he got taken off for Barkley. Going by what I said earlier, Barkley being a complete idiot. Jorginho, he was okay. It wasn't great. Like, he was putting strange balls in, and they weren't getting anywhere near Abraham. I thought Abraham had a very quiet game. He did have chances on goal, but the service just wasn't there for him majority of the time. Willian was probably the best player on the pitch. Not very saying much, but I think in terms of all the frustration that we had in the first half and the second half, I thought Willian had the best game. Simply because he was literally going past their players with ease in the first half. Just literally taking the ball, just dinking it past the player and then just getting the ball back and then trying to... The problem was with Willian is that his final pass was just off. Like, he just wasn't... As I said earlier about Abraham, the service for Abraham just wasn't there. And I don't think he got the service that he wanted to get a goal. I don't know if that was because we were making silly decisions, that we weren't looking clinical enough, or the fact that Valencia just looked so solid at the back. Valencia, with all their problems back in La Liga, they got beaten 5-2 by Barcelona recently. So you'd have thought maybe, with all the problems that they've got, maybe would probably get some kind of win. No, just weren't clinical enough. And then, second half, it was pretty much more of the same. And this was the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. This was where we conceded the goal. There was one thing that Frank Lampard did in that game that pretty much cost us the game. And that was when he took off Giroud for, I do believe, Zuma. Yeah, I got it right here. Yeah, he brought on Giroud for Zuma when it was at 0-0. And we were trying to defend a set piece that was pretty dangerous. So, yeah, Lampard makes that change. And then as soon as he makes that change... As soon as we go back to 4-4-2, they go and score from the set piece, don't they? Rodrigo just ghosts in, receiving the ball from the free kick, bang, straight in, past Kepa. And I'm like, that one change that you made has literally cost us the game, and now we're chasing the rest of it. All because we made that one change. We took off Zuma for Giroud. If we'd have literally waited to defend the set piece, then take off Zuma and put Giroud on. But why would you do that anyway when we're looking comfortable in the formation that we're in? Why not take off somebody like, I don't know, maybe Jorginho, for instance? Keep that stable three-man defence. Keep those wide men. Maybe, I don't know, bring Willian back for a little bit of stability in midfield. Put one attacking midfield guy up front and then have Abraham and Giroud. Why take a defender off? And it cost us the game. And then we were chasing it. And then it brings me on to that one penalty incident that got us a penalty through VAR right at the end. It was a long process. It was like, did he handle the ball? Did he not handle the ball? Yes, the defender did indeed handle the ball. I don't know what Andy Townsend was smoking in the commentary box. Oh, it wasn't a penalty. Yes, it was a penalty because he handled it. And then we come on to that stupid decision from Barkley to decide that he's going to take the penalty. And he's like going to Willian and Jorginho. Oh, it's all right, guys. Don't worry. I'm taking it. It's fine. You stand back. Willian, you stand back. Jorginho, you stand back. I'm taking this. I'm taking it. Barkley takes it. And what does he do? He hits the crossbar. Fine him 2 weeks' wages for that. Fine him 2 weeks' wages. I'm sorry, that is not acceptable. In a game like this, absolutely not. If you suggest that Jorginho take the penalty because he's better at taking penalties than you are, because let's be honest, Jorginho is the best penalty taker that we've got at the club, let him take it. Maybe let Willian take... No, let Jorginho take it, because Jorginho is the penalty taker. He's good at taking penalties. Oh no, Barkley over here wants to take it. Let Jorginho take the penalty. Why are you deciding that it's up to you to take it? And he hits the crossbar. I'm done. Fine him. At a crucial moment in the game where we're going to have an opportunity to level the game. You idiot, Barkley. You idiot. Unbelievable. I tell you what, if I was manager, if I was Frank Lampard right now, I would drop him. I would absolutely drop him. Because you cannot be doing that. You cannot. Oh my God, I can't believe that. I really can't believe that. I think it was just a case of first half, majority of the second half, we didn't take our chances. Majority of that game, we were good defensively. Especially when we had 3 at the back and we had 4 men in midfield and we had 2 attacking. Pretty much the exact same formation that we had against Wolves. And then we make one change that converts us from that stable formation to 4-4-2, taking off Zuma, putting Giroud on, and bam, we concede straight away from the set piece. Unbelievable. And it's cost us the game. It's cost us the game. Well, this was a game we did not want to lose. I mean, it's another game at home. It's another game at home. When are we actually going to get a win at the Bridge? We have not won a single game at home this season. 2 draws against Leicester, and today we've lost against Valencia. Now we're going up against Liverpool in the league, which doesn't make it any easier. This should have been a good evening, because we get to see Chelsea back in the Champions League for the first time in about a year. Champions League, Chelsea, back where it really should be. And then we go ahead and lose the opening game by a stupid tactical decision by Lampard and, well, Barkley's stupid penalty decision. Do you know what? I was feeling in a good positive mood earlier today, and now I've just watched that game and now I'm feeling shit. Thanks a lot, Chelsea. Big thumbs up from me. Thank you for ruining what was otherwise a pretty damn good day today. And trust Chelsea to go ahead and just bring me down to bloody earth with just costly decisions. Defending was good today. I'm not going to take that away. Chances needed to be taken. We needed to be more clinical today. It just didn't come. It didn't come. Willian was probably the better player on the pitch, but even he made very, very poor decisions. Like his final ball was off. And I guess you could say the same for players like Jorginho and Pedro. Pedro frustrated me. And he had to come on for Mount earlier on. And speaking of Mason Mount, by the way, I feel gutted for him. Absolutely gutted that he had to come off with that injury. I should have said this earlier, but the fact that Mason Mount came off earlier in that game, it cut our momentum dead. I hate to say it, but you know, all Chelsea fans, all the Chelsea players that were on the pitch were hoping and praying that they were going to do stuff, especially when Mason Mount's on the pitch with the form that he's in right now. And then he has to come off with an ankle injury because a former Arsenal player takes him out and he should have been sent off for it. And then he has to be taken off. And then Pedro comes on. Cuts our momentum dead. But I'm gutted for Mount today. I'm really, really gutted for him. I hope that injury isn't serious. The challenge, he put his foot literally right on his ankle. I don't know if you saw the replay. It was right on his ankle. And of course it's concerning. Of course it is. And, well, if he's out for a majority, let's hope he isn't. I really, really hope that he comes back from this injury, that they nurture him, that the physios do their job properly and get him back to full fitness. I'm worried. Of course I am. I'm worried because if it means that he's out for a majority because of that one tackle, who else is going to go on the stretcher? Who else is going to end up on that stretcher this season? I'm sick to death of being hopeful for certain players and then suddenly they get some kind of injury. It's frustrating. It really is. And as for the result, I'm angry and I'm annoyed. I'm frustrated. Because it means we've opened the Champions League group stage with a loss. We have to go to Lille away from home. I hope we can win that. I mean, they got beaten by Ajax in Holland, so realistically speaking, that's a winnable game. But then straight after that, we got back-to-back games against Ajax. So Ajax, a good team. They're a good team. And especially when they just absolutely trounced Lille. And especially when last season they were Champions League semi-finalists. So a loss against Valencia at home is not the best way to start this group stage. It really, really isn't. And when you think all the incidents that have happened in this game, Barkley, you absolute idiot, it just makes the group stage difficult now. Because, well, look at that. It's just one of our home games gone now. And to think we've got to go to the Mestalla, we've got to go to Amsterdam, we've got to go to, well, let's hope we get a victory against Lille to sort of like turn the tides. But the way the group is, I don't know now. But that's a horrible, horrible loss. Horrible loss at home. And well, it's all because Frank Lampard changed it once. Before defending a set piece, and that one set piece, they take the free kick, Rodrigo comes straight on the end of it, bang. Pass Kepa, in the goal, 1-0. Let me know what you guys think of that match in the comment section down below. Frustrated is not the word. I'm pissed off with Ross Barkley, and I'm especially annoyed at the fact that Mason Mount had to come off with an injury really early in the game, courtesy of a foul by a former Arsenal player. And, well, I really hope that the injury isn't that serious. And I hope he's back playing for us. Well, he's definitely not going to be available for the Liverpool game. I guarantee you that he will not play against Liverpool, which is a real bummer because I really wanted to see Mason Mount take on Liverpool. What a frustrating game. What a frustrating game. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Check out my social media links in the description below. If you're into gaming, check out my gaming channel, Chris Smarter Games. And I'm off to get an early night tonight because I really need one. I'm frustrated. I really am. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. I should be really enjoying the fact that Chelsea have been playing their first Champions League game for the first time in a year. You just got to remember, guys, we're a building team. We're still trying to learn this formation. Just, Frank Lampard, you really need to be more... Okay, maybe you did take a risk. But that was a risk that you shouldn't have taken because it's cost us the game. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Until the next video, I shall see you later. Hey door, and peace.